People who work in project management slash project engineering, how'd you do it? My bachelor's of science in chemical engineering in May 2023, and after working at my full-time job for a year, I realized I may not like being an engineer as much as I thought I would. I had a conference this week with a bunch of project managers, and I really liked the sound of what their positions entailed. Is there a way to get in project management slash engineering with my BS and chemie without doing an insane amount of school again? Thank you. Yeah, you don't. You don't need to do any more school. Definitely not. People, more school is not the answer to everything. If you want to make a job change in your career, you don't have to necessarily go to more school to do it. Please do not just answer everything with like, oh, I need more school. I need more education to prepare me for that specific job. What I would do is get on projects. So I don't know what kind of role you're in now, but are there projects that you work on? And if so, reach out to your PM and ask if you can help with some of the PM project management administrative related tasks. Again, every company is set up differently. My former company, project management was run by project managers, and then there were project engineers that supported those project managers, and then there were project controls teams, project support teams that supported that, and then the engineers functioned as pods of engineers. My current company is an engineering consulting company as well, and the way it works is that some of the engineers get to actually project manage their own jobs. So it kind of depends on the nature of your company. I'd say that consulting is a really good place to get into project management. So if you're not in consulting and you work for like an operator or work for a facility that doesn't have a consultancy, then maybe switching to engineering consulting. It's very project based, not necessarily maintenance and service based of facility. It's all project based, and there are jobs as entry to project management jobs, such as project engineers at a lot of these companies, where you work under a project manager and you help with the project administration aspects of projects. And then you can, after you've worked under a project manager for long enough, then you can grow into be a project manager yourself. That's probably the quickest and most direct way to going into project management. Other way is going into a consultancy and then developing your own client relationships and running your own jobs under those clients. And then I'm sure that if you work for like an Exxon or for a major operator like Exxon, they also have project management, project engineering type arms of their companies. So you can also reach out to your internal kind of talent management team and maybe talk to your manager and say, hey, my next growth, I want to grow towards project management within my company, and what can I be doing to kind of grow in that direction? And then maybe meet with people that work in those roles at your company and ask them what they did, ask them if there's any positions that you would qualify for with your current experience, and if not, what experience gaps do you have, and then go get those experience gaps that you need within your company and then get transferred. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to do it. I think the most direct route is just to find a company that hires project engineers with like minimal experience. You got your bachelor's in 2023, you've been working for years, so you could probably take like an entry level type of project engineering role, and then grow into project management. That's probably the quickest way to get into project management. Let's consult the comments. Project engineers and project managers in oil and gas almost exclusively have a bachelor's of science in an engineering discipline, mostly mechanical and chemical. Just start applying for roles. Many will take early career engineers. Yeah. That's, here we go. The companies I've been in, the project engineers come from design or ops with 5 to 10 years of experience, which provides a good basis for knowing the details of what you are managing. Do that too early and you end up with somebody running things that doesn't know the basis of how projects need to work. Project managers are mostly good performing project engineers, the level after project engineers. PMP helps get into those roles. Different companies work different ways, of course, but if you were my company, I would be telling you you need a few years under your belt as a solid performer in an individual contributor role. And that's kind of what I would say for the engineering consulting firms that I've worked for as well. Usually the people that are running projects have maybe at least 5 to 10 years under the belt. So if you work for a consulting arm, maybe get 5 years working on projects and then apply for a project engineer role within your company. All right, guys. Well, that was episode 65 of the Engineering Success Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got some insights. If you think that somebody else may benefit from this episode, shoot it to them, send them a link, drop a link. If you enjoy the podcast and you want to say nice things to me, shoot me an email at daniel@engringsuccess.com, and I will catch you in the next episode. Thank you.
I'm miscommunicating. I just made a pilot, then they threw me on the stations. Nah, I'm not complaining. My thoughts get complicated. I cannot explain in lameness. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries. Thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify. They put me on the station.